Just sitting here vibing, looking across to the last stand in Thaliac. I love this old Charlian night theme. Anyway. Hello everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Today we're going to do some more Endwalker MSQ. Now, my plans this weekend are to get as much Endwalker done as I can, and then finish off Endwalker the following Saturday, which I think is very possible. But we need to get started, so let's go ahead and do that. Head into the Bedosian Annex and talk to, I don't know if it's Tataru or Kryl. Probably Kryl. Yep. First, let's talk to Tataru. A great many of the helping hands that delivered the adamantite are still here in Charlian, and I, for one, couldn't be happier. Between the aether burner to be refurbished, supplies to be transported, and meals to be prepared, we need all the assistance we can get. Even Lord Emmanuelin has been doing his part, albeit at a snail's pace. Still, it's the thought that counts, but a bit more effort wouldn't go amiss. True. Welcome back, Brilliant. Ready for a nap? No, not now. We got work to do. Right, Kryl? A bold decision. Kryl has urgent news. Brilliant. I trust you've had a good rest. An envoy of Master Forschnoltz arrived not long ago with a message. The Loperts have determined Meteon's location. Oh, that is indeed an urgent news. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there, along with the others. A great many of the helping hands delivered the adamanta. Yeah, we did this. All right, let's head over to the Rostra. Let's see, is up here, right? Oh, there's a new triple triad there. I'll work on that eventually. I don't think I'll ever get all of the cards, but I've got a fair amount of. I've done all of the NPCs in ARR and Heaven's Ward, but I still need to do one more NPC in Heaven's Ward because I haven't finished the Vanu tribal quests yet. I'm almost done with them though. Just gotta finish off, do them a couple more days. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to everyone, see what they have to say. Then we'll talk to Daddy over there. Since the final days first manifested, we've been tested as never before, even more so in your case. Nevertheless, our work is far from over. We cannot afford to falter now, not when the end is in sight. I fear that our recent... Wait, what? I forgot to do Urianju's voice. I was doing more of Thancred's voice. I fear our recent travails within Labyrinthos and the Ethereal Sea have taken their toll on my mind. For last night I received a visitor in my dreams, one breeder. A vision not of a woman she was, nay, but the woman she would have become. Oh my. Orianchi, now you're dreaming about your girlfriend? How did you sleep? Well, I should hope. It's likely the last opportunity we will have to take proper rest for quite some time. I probably could have done with a few more weeks myself. Graha, please. The thought of what's to come was keeping me awake, you see? So I thought to do a bit of research. Of course he did. Of course he did. Hoping I might eventually feel weary enough to doze off. But before I realized it, it was already morning. No need to scold me, I already regret it, and will probably only feel the regret more keenly as the day wears on. Graha. Hydaelyn, the heart of the star, is gone, and yet, on the morrow, the sun will rise and life will go on. When I look upon Charlian and its idyllic surrounds, I don't know if that's correct or not. There are moments when her absence feels unreal, as do the final days. Would that it were so. Not feeling any ill effects from the otoscope, are you? Like, I've got the wrong voice again. After playing test subject for those new aetherites, even the mention of ethereal sickness makes me feel a little queasy. Understandable. Gods, I can hardly believe the Loperts managed to find Meteon out there, hidden amongst the stars. The sheer distance involved is mind-boggling. Before coming, I thought to inquire after our comrades abroad. It seems that the effects of the final days have been observed further and further north of Garlemald. For a blessing, those regions are largely uninhabited, but in any event, we mustn't misinterpret this as a geographical spread. There is no telling where in the world the phenomenon will strike next, unfortunately. While the Forum is not here in its entirety to brood and glare at us, Master Brainier's presence alone is enough to put me on edge. Yeah, that sounds about right. What took you so long? We have been discussing scant time to do it. Sure, Living Way. Oh no, we have plenty of time. I just have to not talk to Daddy there. If you would know the reason for this assembly, you would better ask Master Livier. Sure. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Loperts have deduced the whereabouts of Meteon by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Heidelin herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the furthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, and with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad of other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate the Hyper Hopper... I forgot that's what it's called. The Hyper Hopper into your Aether Burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump on our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean... Bear in mind, this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loperts' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Heidelin believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Heidelin's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of the star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Heidelin, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deed in the Magna Glacius. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. I don't know how that could go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loperts too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening to what we said? We were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetherius and its people. If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise while you are going there. There's no guaranteed Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, an otherwise vexing problem or no how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Meteon. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Aetherius until you brought us here, Urianger, and now we're enamored with the place. So what choice do we have but to save it? Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Scions, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? I mean, you're all turning to me? Why do I have to make the decision? You couldn't stop us if we tried, well that's true. We avert the final days, whatever it takes. We've come this far. Yeah, you couldn't stop us if we tried. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision, and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the, Hyper Hopper. The Loperts will coordinate with the Ilsabard contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. Do we even have time? For now, pray take your ease. Didn't we just take a rest? 'Twould seem this is not to do, but rest and prepare, shall we? Well, Daddy, look how the tables have turned. No need to worry about lending a hand with the Hyper Hopper. We already have more than enough help, so go and relax while you still can. As you can imagine, not all 4 members are willing to endorse this plan. Though no fault of yours, of course, given what is at stake. It is only natural that opinions are divided. That said, the final decision was reached with an overwhelming majority, much to my surprise. There is much to be done before the Ark can be made ready for your voyage. Would that I could afford time to speak with Alphinaud and Alizé. Alas, I can but pray they find a moment of quiet before the journey to come. Well, I mean, I guess that's all we can do for now, right? Let's head over, let's see, speak with Alphinaud? Yeah, let's head on outside then and talk to Alphinaud. And everyone else? They bid us rest, but I'd rather much find something productive to do. I suppose now is as good a time as any to hone my lance. Not that I've ever found it to be dull. Still, it eases my mind on the eve of the battle. The Forum hath placed the fate of mankind in our hands. We must not betray their fate. Faith, not fate. Perhaps now I can finish that book I was reading. Graha, sleep. What? Oh, pay me no mind. I'm sure you have some better things to do with the time afforded us. Graha, sleep. I should very much like to speak to the Loperts once their work is complete. 'Tis plain Heidelin has entrusted them with a great deal of knowledge, and I suspect there is more they can teach us. I can imagine. Like how to build a hyperhopper. A rare opportunity to rest. I say we make the most of it. I wasn't expecting to have time on our hands. What should we do? Let's go on a field trip. In all honesty, I didn't think the Forum would approve this measure, and certainly not by such a large margin. I dare say, though, that Master Fortunal's impassioned recounting of your audience with Heidelin helped sway the vote. He has a way with words, after all. Where did you think Alphanode got it from? His mom? Clearly she is the superior in this relationship. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Oh, right. Now it's time to go talk to everyone, of course, as you do with every expansion. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Is she going to be able to see? Because she sees seeing the aether flow. If the place isn't going to be teeming with aether, then how is she going to be able to see? We'll figure that out later. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible option at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteon as we are. Which leaves the not so small task of coordinating our efforts here with you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for you the better. With that settled, we should get some rest, and make the most of our time we've been afforded. The meeting's over, is it? You were there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say? Tataru. She's so worried about everyone because she has to sit around and just, like, hope that we all come back. The edge of creation. I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Brilliant, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for interment are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Badisian Annex, alright? Come with me to Agora. I have something to show you. Where was Agora again? Okay, let's see. Okay, just the square. Let's just jump on down then. Whee! Cheating way. Excuse me? Cheating way? Playing triple triad? Just like any other triple triad NPC, am I right? Okay, where's Tataru? Just up here. I obviously can't jump up there. There she is. Welcome, Brilliant, to Taru's boutique. Of course she's gonna set up shop here. She saw a business opportunity and she took it. It's Tataru. I don't know what we expected. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I made an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the Warrior of Light. I'm glad someone recognizes me. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I know you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. Tataru is the scariest thing in this entire game. Do not, I repeat, do not try and go up against her. Scarier than Zodiark, scarier than the Asians, scarier than Xenos. It's Tataru. With the help of some Thavnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. And how did you get the permits to do this? Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsarud, how are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Tataru. We'll be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here, to be your very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Well, I guess we're getting some new clothes. Following cannot be skipped. You may want to cancel. Yeah, sure. Wait for Tataru's boutique to open. Well, apparently she's gonna get us some new duds. That guy clearly needs some new armor. Ah, I did not expect to find you here. Oh, right. Okay, I see how this is gonna run. Okay, all of our friends are gonna come, and then this will be our saying goodbye scene or whatever. I imagine Nidana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist their work on the Aether Burner. This simulacrum, I can never say this right. Simulacrum, sure, whatever. 2 will stay in Charlian, while I oversee matters in Razadhan. It's a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days and anything else. It also allows me to, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Varshan, I was hoping you would stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here in the boutique. Please, it is all I could do. It is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with a newfound purpose, and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Razadhan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in their employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and the commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how our new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It is an opportunity for me as well, believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about Thamnarian craftsmanship. This resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kinds of wonders we'd come up with. I pray that every success in your endeavors, Master Tataru. Before coming here, I heard word of the forum's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only that I finally understood why my father called the star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. Your journey unto the heavens to protect that light may the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to the star. Would that R1 were alive to see it. I forget who this is. Oh right, the satrap. The fake satrap. I should have visited Radzed Han again when this is all over. Oh, trust me, I will. I worry your faith may be misplaced. Oh, please. Yeah, let's visit. I'm definitely going to Radzed Han again because I gotta, like, buy some stuff there. And we should be honored to receive you. There is still much Radzed Han you have yet to see. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of the star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Alright, who's next? Ugh, where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Of course, it's gonna be him. Emmanuelin, or however you say his name. Brilliant, old girl. My, whatever are you doing here? If you start hitting on me, that is the last thing you're going to do. A new boutique, you say? I had been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he was thinking of doing that. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps, befitting a man of my station. Sure. Though I have nowhere to flaunt, said Raymond, so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. I, the young Lord Fortemps, insist that, so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Thus I do toil, though every fibre of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sigurd to see supplies transported in timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for this otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work, and without Honrate here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I came here in hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. Now that I can understand. Have you tried Archon Loaf? You'll find it in all the shops. If it's a hearty meal you want, I'd suggest the last stand. Well, yeah. As funny as it would be to suggest an Archon Loaf. The cafe over on the pier, their cuisine doesn't appear all that appetizing, but if you vouch for their cooking, then perhaps I will give it a try. Thank you for the suggestion, and ta-ta for now, old girl. You better stop calling me old girl. Well, well, is that Brilliant and Tataru I spy? Of course he wants to get to know the local businesses. Gotta look for those business opportunities. Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was the original plan, after all. Any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straightways to Kugane once I have finished. Of course, you will find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I am not blind to the travails those who fight in the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Jitaru, fair enough. This is not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Baccario Inn, and I will conveniently forget to invite you so that I don't have to make food for you. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Alderon Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. I appreciate the gesture, but no thank you. Will there be lemon cakes? A pity. I'm rather fond of the place myself. Nevertheless, I've no doubt we will find another time and cause for celebration soon enough. But let us speak more of this upon your return, lest I draw even more of Tataru's ire. Until next we meet. This guy knows when to get out. Let's see who's gonna be next. Ah, brilliant. Decided to spend your time in the markets, did you? Ah, okay. Shrek and Donkey. I mean, Biggs and Wedge. Tataru! Oh, Wedge. Biggs, Wedge, I take it you work on the Ark proceeds apace? Aye, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlian and Radzedahan has been a rewarding experience, and that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Loperts. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless in a more than one occasion. Amazing. Now we can find someone to shut him up. I can't wait for you to see it. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit when we came to Charlian. Alpha! I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up in time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Charlian. Good thing, too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. It's still hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though, to the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. I never thought I'd live to see marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great inventions. To think how much I've missed out on and had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. Ugh. Huh, there is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Berlian. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friend, that we do, and one filled with even more adventure. When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? That's very kind of you, Tataru. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. still have a few more supplies to gather before we return. Oh, Wedge. Caught steering. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right. I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Suda of Palik's Stand. I vaguely remember her. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, haven't we met before? Ah, yes. It was you who helped us at Perusia, and again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then, but it is kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Stataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavner, but we are here today and glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did, by helping to make for your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in battle to come. Gods, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's ruby bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when we were swept away by the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breaths, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well, but I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. Don't forget to pick up your clothes from Varasud before you leave. They are expertly tailored just for you. Okay. I mean, I'd like to replace this outfit, to be honest. It doesn't look bad, I just don't. I prefer something different. In addition to the new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock. You may obtain job-specific gear from Varsud, weapon gear level 89, however all items are suitable subject to level sync. Upon reaching level 90 with the corresponding job, this item will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion. Role quests associated with that job. Okay, well I haven't done any of the role quests for this expansion. But let's go ahead and grab the... Let's see, this is 560? Yeah, that's an upgrade. Let's go ahead and grab all the Dragoon gear. I should probably grab the Dark Knight gear as well. I mean, I guess I should just grab all of them, shouldn't I? Well, all the ones that I have the level for. So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. Oh, right, this is physical DPS, right. So the only physical DPS that I have at level 89 is Dragoon. Let's grab this full Tiamat gear. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah, this is the kind of look I was going for. I'm not gonna equip my... I'm not gonna equip my glamour plate on the top, but I will do the glasses. Just because I have no helmet on. Okay, now I do have... I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Warrior and Dark Knight as well. Because I plan on doing, I believe there's going to be a dungeon and a trial. Eventually. And I'm going to try doing those with Dark Knight. Because I'm pretty sure with the number of quests we have left, I'm going to get to level 90 on Dragoon and Dark Knight. Or there's going to be enough experience for me to get both of them to level 90. Okay. Let's go ahead and equip each one of these. Oh, right. They're not in my inventory. Okay. And that's the best gear, right? Okay. Let's fix that. And let's switch over to Warrior. That's Dark Knight. Wait, what? I just updated this gear set. Why is... Do I have 2 Dark Knights? Oh, oops, that was my Warrior, that's why. Okay. Right. How do I do this? This one. What? I can't wear these? Or... Yeah, this is Warrior. Oh, job's done. There we go. Wait, what? Why do I have that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the old one. Right. I'm getting confused. I'm confusing myself. Okay, that's the best gear I have. And now, Warrior is Warrior. And Dark Knight is Dark Knight. No. Dark Knight is Dark Knight now. Okay. And now I gotta use the Glamour Dispellers on all these. And whatever, I'll deal with that later. No, let's just do it now real quick. I got like 20 in here or something, right? Yeah, 15. So that one's not died. I mean, it looks like a cooler Shadowbringer. Where's Remove Glamour? Is that the top? Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty cool. And then I think I have the plate. Hold on, not. I think I have a plate bound to Warrior, so I'm gonna want to change that, right? Where is it? Oh, Warrior's up here. Okay, yeah. Let me take off this plate. Remove link. Yeah. So because if I had done that, it would have redone the Warrior, Warrior one. Let's go ahead and... Okay, I'll leave the Glamour on for the helmet because it doesn't do anything. I'll go ahead and remove it from the rest of the armor pieces. Yeah, I'm never really a fan of these Warrior... of this kind of look. It's not... It would work for like a Rogadin, but it doesn't... I don't feel like it works for... my character. The Dark Knight armor looks pretty cool though. Oh, come on. Hold on. There we go. Oh, wait, what? It re-equipped the... Oh, I have the plate mounted on this set too. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna remove this link. I think I have enough dispellers to get rid of these. Okay. Like, that looks pretty cool. Although, it looks like I died. I gotta do it, not die. Like, it looks like I glimmer the sword, too, so... I'm gonna remove that. Okay, so that's the set. Well, okay, that's enough goofing around. Let's go ahead and switch back to Dragoon. And... talk to Tataru. Friends gathered. Though delighted by your patronage, Tataru is ready to send you on your own way. On your way. I realized you still had got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself, and the others can as well. They said they were returning to the Bedizian Annex, though I doubt they stayed for long. If you decide you are looking for them, I'd suggest speaking with Kryl first. I'm sure they would have told her their plans. I'm sure they did. Let's see. Bedizian, let's teleport over there. Yep, Bedizian Annex. Hello, Kryl. You're back! I take it you received your gift from Tataru? Well, I mean... look at me. It was a surprise long in the making, with many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized with great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Of course they have. Y'shtola, Thancred, and Urianger have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Grahatia, however, thought their time would be better spent poking over books at the Numenon. As for Alphinaud and Estinian, well, they elected to pay a visit to the Livier estate, though Estinian seemed somewhat reluctant to go. Oh, well, Alphinaud just wants to show off his friend to his mom. I'm sure they would all be glad for your company if you're mine to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I would suggest heading to the last stand before Y'shtola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle, a fatigued mess, so do your best to remember to get a good night's sleep. Well, yep, we're doing the normal run around and talk to your friends before the final battle. Then I guess let's head to the last stand and see if we can join in with this gang. Let's see, it's this way. There they are. Oops. Try as she might, Tataru had no chance of standing between you and a hearty meal. Don't worry, we saved some for you. Oh, come on, it makes me stand up. Hast thou perchance had opportunity to partake in the rainbow pudding? Owing to its striking flavor and somewhat garish appearance, 'tis quite a popular. Indeed, so popular that the last stand's stock hath been entirely exhausted. I should hope, at the very least, Puddingway did sup upon this most delicate of desserts. Of course, Puddingway. When are we gonna find Puddingway again? Brilliant! Come to make our trio a quartet, have you? Please have a seat, and we'll see about getting you a drink. Well, I tried to sit down, but the engine limits me.
Your business with Tataru is finished.
Oops, I missed. Yes, it's finished.
My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Yeah, we'd all still be wearing our ARR outfits.
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
You have nothing left to prove. Not to Reen, nor to Minfilia. We'll get through this. Together. Just make sure you bring enough ammunition. Yeah, it's like you need to do this for yourself, bro.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed.
Oh, yeah.
How much we've all changed.
Yeah, thank her at the beginning just being the ladies' man. And then turns into Dad Crid.
We've come far together. And if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye. We will avert this calamity and return home.
You got any more of that strawberry
In
cake there?
preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Asians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out.
Oh, you still, I can't see you retiring.
After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee.
Of course.
Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear.
That's true.
What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
Of course she would go for that.
'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise.
Yeah, for Renar.
Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
Thancred, please.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
How about some actual sleep?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
This is fun. Just seeing them chilling out. I mean, you can do this when you write good characters. People want to see, like, when you have good characters, people want to see this kind of stuff. Well, that was fun. There's still two more groups I gotta visit, so let's get on out to those. You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. A pity mine take a perverse pleasure in it. Oh, don't worry, Thancred, I do too. I'd like to think I give as good as I get, though I'd fare better with the occasional assist from your consummate nodder. But it's all in good fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I say, Brilliant, whence came this simulacrum that standeth beside thee? Organje, I think you had a little too much to drink. I see falsely, but Ishtola and Thancred but moments ago employed the self-same doubling magic. And then, alright then, keep thy secrets. Organje, I gotta cut you off. Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of the bottle with Urianger, I dare say the others would welcome your company as well, if you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. Oh, let's see. We got two more to go to. One, of course, Livier Estate. I think we'll leave that for last. I want to see Alpha Note show off his friend to his mother. I want to see I want to see Estinian being all awkward and nervous. And then Ameliance is gonna be pudding way. Is he reading about pudding? Ah, brilliant! I have the studium in order to study the ways of pudding. Alas, my creations don't jiggle as much as they should just yet, but I persevere. Keep going, pudding way, you'll get it. Someone just sitting down here. Of course, Graha fell asleep. Try speaking with Alize, but she's fast asleep. Okay, I didn't notice both of them did. The thing is, these two are tied for number 2 simp. Number 2 warrior of light simp. course, Xenos is number one. And just sit down with them. We actually get to rest a bit.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Of course you did, Graha.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
She's just gonna get up and leave.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
Sorry, I already posted it on social media.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
It's a secret. Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. Yeah, it's a secret. They gotta make her do child emotes. That's the child L is in, you've seen Henri? I forget his name. Do that emote. Gods, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, and the next... I should go and get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Alizé, no. It's not about that grind set. That's enough reading for one day. No, Graha, that's not how you do things. And we don't know how long we'll be away. I'd best return these books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely famished. What about you? Oh, I just ate, actually. I see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand on my way back. If nothing else, these two seem to be in good spirits. Still, I'll see them back to the annex for some proper rest, even if I have to drag them by their ears. Oh, I'm sure you will. Well then, let's head over to the Levier estate and see Alphinaud show off his new friend to his mom. Okay, this way. Oh, Stinian's not in his armor. What? Surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor. Well, I mean, there's only been like one other time.
Oh. What brings you here?
Oh, I just wanted to see, definitely not here to just see your mom or anything.
Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of a Stinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person.
Of course.
And so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Poor Stinian.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
This is why we like a
I, for
Stinian.
one, thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
Oh, they're done already?
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress.
That's not what he
It's
means.
just... It was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth.
That's not what he means.
That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family.
Well, then why aren't you going talking with Emmerich?
Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know.
Aww.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks.
That's true. He's had a positive impact on Nestinian.
I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
I suppose I ought to thank you both as well. You were never one to forsake a friend, Alphinaud.
No, I'm not. And I'm proud of that.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the Ameliance and Estinian interaction, but oh well. Still got a nice scene with them. With the Estinian and Alphanode. A few of our comrades decided to remain a while in Charlian after making their deliveries. Did you happen to pass any on your way here? All that remains is to return to the annex and give my armor one last polish. I expect Alphanode has maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his too. True, probably. Anyway, now we need to head back to the annex. I'm actually going to run through the town to see if I can see any other people that I could talk to. Because, like, we found Puddingway on the way over to Graha and Alizé. Maybe there are more NPCs that I didn't notice. I kind of doubt there are very many, if any, but might as well check real quick. Oh, there's Sorbonne. You too have found yourself idle, my friend. If you seek to occupy your time until the Ark is ready, you needn't go far. Even the markets here in Charlian are filled with the most wondrous sights. So I guess there are actually some NPCs around. Let's see if we can find any others. I'm sure there are more, but I'm not going to put too much effort into this. Might be someone at the studium. Nope, I don't see anyone different. Okay, let's just head over to the annex. I think we'll get through... Let's see, is this just going to be one cutscene, or is it going... Okay, let's just talk to Anjika, and then we'll see where we can go from there, because I'm going to need to stop somewhat soon, like 10-15 minutes. Welcome back, Brilliant. Return to catch a final few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume. This is probably going to have a cutscene, so we'll go ahead and watch that. You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on the final night before the big day. Retire to your chambers? Yes. The night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo. Oh, I know who this is going to be. Yep, there we go. Man, he looks different. Man, he looks really different. I mean, the last time we saw him was on the moon, right? Okay, that's just his, like, transformed form.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
Just gonna leave us with a big question mark. And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning. Heading into the rostra. Oh, okay, no, it's the annex.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel.
I would hope so. Got Sleepingway on the helm.
They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
Well, of course. Gotta stop the end of the universe somehow.
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait!
Oh, the Tara's gotta do her speech.
Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
We'll try our best, Tataru. You can count on it. well, I think that's a good stopping point. I need to actually get going pretty soon, like 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here since this is a good stopping point. We went ahead and did our recap and talking with everyone before the final endeavor. And next time we're going to head to Ultima Thule and hope that Sleeping Way doesn't fall asleep at the controls. But until then, actually, tomorrow we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to head over to Ultima Thule and hopefully not die. But until then, goodbye.